Hello again, everybody. You never guess what? It's still raining. Today is day 6 of our Tasmanian road trip. This morning I was up a hill. This morning I was up a hill. I was up Donaghy's Hill, which gives this awesome view out to the surrounding area. We parked up and slept close to there last night, and that was an awesome way to start the day. That would have been my last video, so go, I'll put a link up somewhere. Head over and check out that video. Right now, we've driven probably just 20 or 30 minutes down the road, and we are at Nelson Falls. Another waterfall? Yes, it's another waterfall. But seriously, I can't get enough of the waterfalls here. They're pretty amazing. And especially at this time of year, so much greenery around, so much water around as well. So all of these waterfalls that we're finding, they're just flowing like you wouldn't believe. Anyway, I'm just making the short trek to the falls. The other guys are ahead of me a little bit. And yeah, once again, we're in this beautiful sort of rainforesty type area. All these mossy green trees. And it is just incredible, this place. Tasmania. Have you been to Tasmania? You should come. It's amazing. Anyway, I'm going to carry on. I'm going to go and find this waterfall. You like the little rain cover I made for my backpack? Pretty good, huh? Garbage bags. This place is just pumping. The amount of water coming over there and the amount of spray hitting my camera and hitting me is pretty impressive. I haven't quite thought about how I'm going to get a shot yet. We've got a nice little viewing platform here, which gives us a pretty good view of the falls. And I don't know if you can see him in there. Andrew Marr's jumped over there, and he's looks like he's getting set up for a shot in there. It looks like he's also in the thick of it in terms of just copping all of that spray coming off the fall. So this is going to be interesting. It's going to be fun, but this is going to be interesting. So the amount of water coming off these falls means it's going to be really tricky to keep things dry and keep water off the front of lenses and things like that. So just going to try and get as much ready right here as I can. I'm back just a little way. The viewing platform's that way, and then I might jump over the fence that way. But I'll just take a moment, collect my thoughts, and try to just come up with a little bit of a plan before I head into the splash zone. All right, I'm actually going to try something right here from the viewing platform first. Camera, shower cap on the camera over the lens, stop the spray getting on there. Clear shower cap means you can actually compose an image with the shower cap on there because you can see through it. There's a little tip for you. So I've got a wide angle lens on. I'm gonna just try, just for this first shot, just to try and get the whole falls in. We can see the top there, and then it just comes down past to the right of the camera there, the right of frame. I think this will be just a little warm-up shot, and then I might, this is crazy here. I might try and get a little closer and try and get a shot in there. Oh, that is tough. I'm not too sure about that shot. It is really, really, really tricky to try and get an image here. Dealing with this spray it's difficult. I'm just going to leave it at that. It's difficult. So I've taken a shot here at the platform, vertical composition. I would have loved to been able to take a little more time to explore maybe that way closer to the falls, or maybe just tweak the composition a little more here. I got a few rocks in the foreground, but I really don't think it's as good as I could get. However, given the conditions, I'm pretty happy with how I think it is going to turn out. So I'm going to leave this area and just head back a little bit. The river runs pretty much back towards where we came from, so I think I'll have a little walk along the river, get away from all this water here, and just see if I can find another shot there. So I'm happy to have got this shot, but yeah, that was tough. Andrew Marr has just been right in the thick of it back here. I was watching you in there, mate. It looks mental. What's going on?
Yeah, it's ridiculous. Yeah, it's far too wet. It's far too wet out here, but even closer, it's windier. There's more spray. It's just pot luck. I tried to get a composition that I was happy with, but I can't do my exposure really. I can't get my focus. Not quick enough without it just being absolutely belted with spray. So I dare say this is going down as a bit of a failure, but it's fun to try.
Absolutely, it's fun to try. And that's the thing, I mean, we don't mind getting our camera gear a little wet, but it's not about it getting wet, it's about getting so much water on the front of the lens you can't even take an image. So we're not too precious with this stuff, but if it stops you actually taking an image, that's where it's a problem.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. This stuff's designed to get a bit of a spray on it, but the images aren't going to come out with a good enough quality. So, yeah.
Is this? Do you think this is what it means when people say you should add saturation to your images?
That's exactly what it means.
Oh, it's a little more peaceful down here. The roar of that waterfall up there was just insane. So I've walked down just a little bit, just down the river, and I think this is going to be a little bit easier. It may not be as impressive, but it's a little bit easier. It's not all about easy though. Anyway, it's a different sort of shot. So up there, I tried to sort of capture the power of the huge fall there. And here it's just a quiet, well, in comparison, a quiet little stream to what we had up there. So strolling along the banks as you do, and I've just found a few little nice rocks in amongst a little set of rapids here. So just going to try and get a nice little, much more calm shot here. I'll see if I can, see if I can make something of this. Yeah, so this is a nice little different shot. Just a few green, mossy rocks in the foreground, and I really like the way that the river is just sort of leading up and then round to the right out of frame. And then the trees and the foliage are just sort of, you know, straight up and enclosing the river there. Enclosing the river? Yeah, I think you know what I mean. Whew, that was a tough one. I would have loved to have been able to get closer to those falls and really be able to work on a composition, but the amount of water that was just being kicked up just made it. Look, I could have done it, but I don't have confidence that I would have been able to get a shot. Anyway, it was good fun. So I did get that one shot back from the viewing platform. Hopefully that one will turn out all right. And then it was nice to sort of get that second shot as well, or photograph that second scene down by the river where it was a little quieter. Whew, anyway, I think the rain stopped. Is there blue sky up there? No. Can't wish for too much. We don't have blue sky, but the rain has stopped for now. So on we go. This is day 6 of our Tasmanian road trip with Andrew Marr and Andrew Dawes. Still a few more days left, so feel free to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And until next time, I'll see you later.